Your SAP Business Technology Platform journey continues. You've learned the basics of SAP BTP administration. This means you can manage your cloud account, set up users, and control who can access which services. For instance, you can assign a developer access to build apps in the Business Application Studio. These skills are your foundation for successfully operating and scaling your BTE environment. Now let's plan your next steps together. This means we'll map out your specific BTP learning path based on your goals. For example, if you want to build apps, we'll focus on the Business Application Studio. This structured approach ensures you gain the right skills efficiently and with clear direction for your projects. This session will help you create your personal learning path. We'll guide you in selecting the right BTP services and training resources based on your role and goals. For example, a developer might focus on application development services and corresponding tutorials. This approach ensures your learning is targeted and effective for your career journey. We'll make sure you know exactly what to do next. This means providing clear guidance for your continued learning path after this session. For example, we'll direct you to specific hands-on tutorials for building your first application. You'll leave with actionable steps to advance your skills confidently. Strategically plan your learning path for maximum impact. Build skills in the right order. This means starting with foundational concepts before tackling advanced topics. For example, learn basic cloud concepts before diving into complex BTP services like the Kyama runtime. This structured approach ensures you fully grasp each new topic, building a strong and reliable knowledge base for your SAP BTP expertise. Avoid feeling overwhelmed. SAP BTP is vast, a plan breaks it into smaller, manageable steps. For example, instead of trying to learn everything at once, you first master one service like the Business Application Studio. This focused approach builds confidence steadily, making your learning journey effective and much less stressful. Stay motivated with clear goals. This means knowing exactly what you want to achieve, which keeps you focused and driven. For instance, a learner aiming to build their first app on BTE within a month will stay engaged to hit that target. Having a defined objective is the best way to maintain your learning momentum. Prepare for real-world BTP administration tasks. This means you learn to handle actual duties like managing security and resources in SAP BTP. For example, you might set up user access to a development space. Mastering these skills ensures you can confidently maintain and operate BTE environments effectively. Recommended learning sequence for SAP BTP solutions. Start with basic BTP cockpit navigation. This means learning to move around the BTP platform's main interface, where you access services and manage applications. For example, a beginner might first locate and view their available cloud services in the cockpit. Mastering this initial step builds the confidence needed for all subsequent BTP tasks. Practice creating subaccounts and spaces. This means dividing your BTP environment into organized sections for different teams or projects. For instance, a retail company might create a sub-account for their e-commerce team and spaces for development and testing. Mastering this setup is your first step toward managing resources effectively in BTP. Learn about security and user management. This means controlling who can access your SAP applications and data and what they're allowed to do. For instance, you could set up rules so only HR staff can view employee salary information. Properly configuring this is essential for protecting your company's sensitive information. Move to application deployment and monitoring. This means taking your built application and making it live and accessible to users while keeping track of its performance. For example, after creating an app, you upload it to the cloud and set up alerts for any errors. This step transforms your code into a running service that delivers real value. Explore advanced services gradually. Start with core BTP services, then progressively add complex ones like AI or analytics. For example, after mastering app hosting, integrate a machine learning service to add smart forecasting to your app. This step-by-step approach builds confidence and ensures solid understanding before tackling more sophisticated capabilities. Welcome to your hands-on practice session for first steps. Create a free tier BTE account. This means signing up for SAP Business Technology Platform at no cost to access core services. For example, a developer can use it to build a simple app that tracks project tasks. This initial step opens the door to exploring SAP's cloud capabilities firsthand. Explore the cockpit daily for 15 minutes. This means regularly logging into the SAP BTP cockpit to navigate its interface and discover available services. For instance, you might check your Global Accounts Service Marketplace to see new analytics tools. Consistent practice builds your familiarity and confidence with the platform effortlessly. Try creating a test subaccount. This is your isolated workspace where you can safely experiment without affecting live systems. For instance, a retail company might create a test subaccount to trial new customer loyalty features before full deployment. Mastering this foundational step builds confidence for managing actual business projects. Practice adding team members. This means inviting colleagues to collaborate securely in your SAP BTE subaccount. For instance, add a developer to your project so they can immediately begin building and testing application extensions. This foundational step is essential for enabling teamwork and accelerating your development process. Set up a simple application. This means using SAP BTP to create and deploy a basic program like a web service to the cloud. For example, build a small app that displays real-time weather data for a city. This foundational step gets your application running and accessible online. SAP Learning Resources for your development journey. SAP Learning Hub for Courses is your subscription portal for official SAP training. It provides unlimited access to our complete curriculum and learning journeys. For instance, a developer could use it to systematically learn about SAP BTP's extension capabilities. This ensures you build skills through structured, authorized content. SAP Discovery Center for Guided Missions. This is a free platform with step-by-step tutorials for building specific solutions. For example, a company wanting to automate invoice processing can follow a guided mission to build that application. It's an excellent way to get hands-on and learn by doing. SAP Community for Questions. This is a free online forum where you can ask SAP-related questions and get answers from experts and peers worldwide. For example, if you encounter an error while deploying an application on BTP, you can post the issue here and receive helpful solutions. Leveraging this community will significantly accelerate your learning and problem-solving process. SAP Help Portal for Documentation. This is SAP's official online library containing detailed technical guides and references. For example, if you are building an app and need the exact syntax for a Cloud Foundry command, you'd search for it here. This makes it your definitive source for all official technical information. YouTube tutorials for visual learning. These are free video guides demonstrating BTP tasks step by step. For instance, you can watch someone configure their first Cloud Foundry subaccount. This method helps you see the exact clicks and navigation required, making complex setups easier to understand and follow along with directly. It turns abstract concepts into a clear, visual process you can replicate. Finding help, SAP communities. Join SAP community online. This means becoming a member of the free, official SAP forum. For instance, if you encounter an error in BTP, you can search the community for solutions or post your question. Engaging here connects you with experts and peers for quick help. Ask questions in BTP forums. This means posting your specific technical issues or queries in SAP's online discussion boards. For instance, if you struggle to deploy an app, you can ask there and experts will guide you. It's a direct way to get solutions from the community and SAP specialists, accelerating your learning and problem solving. Read blogs and articles. This means exploring informal posts and guides written by SAP experts and users. For example, if you are setting up a trial account, a community blog can provide a step-by-step walkthrough with helpful screenshots. These resources offer practical tips and solutions you can apply directly to your own projects. Connect with other learners. This means joining online forums where people discuss SAP BTP. For instance, if you are stuck on a security setup, you can post your question and get advice from someone who solved the same issue. Engaging with this community accelerates your learning and provides practical support. Share your own experiences. This means posting your own project stories, solutions, or challenges you've overcome. For example, after successfully integrating a system, you could write a short post detailing the steps you took. By contributing, you help others learn from your journey and strengthen the entire community. Understanding SAP certifications. Certifications validate your skills. This means an official organization confirms your SAP knowledge is correct and complete. For example, passing the SAP Certified Development Associate exam proves you can properly build applications on SAP BTP. This verified expertise makes you more credible and employable in the technology market. Start with associate level. This means beginning with the foundational certification that validates your core SAP knowledge. For example, a junior consultant would first earn the SAP Certified Associate before pursuing expert roles. Building from this base ensures you have the essential skills for career advancement. Move to professional level later. This means starting with an associate certification to build foundational knowledge before advancing. For example, a junior developer might first earn the SAP BTP Associate Certificate, then gain experience before pursuing the professional level. This stepwise approach ensures you are fully prepared for advanced certification. Prepare with practice tests. This means using sample exams to simulate the real certification experience. For instance, before your C_IBP exam, take timed practice tests to identify weak areas and improve your time management. This focused preparation builds the confidence and familiarity needed to succeed. Schedule when you feel ready. This means you should book your exam only after thorough preparation, not based on external pressure. For example, if you've completed all practice tests confidently, then set your date. This approach ensures you are fully prepared and increases your likelihood of success. Certification benefits unlock professional growth and recognition. Prove your BTP knowledge to employers. This means you can officially show you have the verified skills for SAP Business Technology Platform. For example, when applying for a cloud architect role, your certification is direct proof of your expertise. This validation makes you a more credible and competitive candidate for the job. Increase job opportunities. This means certified professionals are more visible to employers and meet specific role requirements. For example, a company hiring for cloud integration might prioritize SAP BTE certified candidates. This certification opens doors to more roles and career growth. Gain confidence in your skills. This means you receive official validation that your knowledge is correct and reliable. For example, after certification, you can confidently lead a project to build a new application on BTP. This assurance allows you to perform your job with greater authority and certainty. Join a community of certified professionals. This means you connect with peers who share validated SAP skills. For instance, certified members often collaborate in online forums to solve complex client issues quickly. This network continuously supports your growth and opens new opportunities in the SAP ecosystem. Stay updated with latest BTP features. This means continuously learning about new tools and updates on SAP Business Technology Platform. For example, when SAP releases a new AI service, you can immediately apply it to automate customer interactions. Keeping your skills fresh ensures you always leverage the platform's full potential. Building practical experience with SAP BTP. Start with small personal projects. This means applying SAP BTP to a simple, self-defined goal instead of a complex business case. For example, create a small mobile app that tracks your daily expenses using BTP services. This hands-on approach is the most effective way to build genuine, lasting confidence and skill. Volunteer for BTP tasks at work. This means actively seeking opportunities to use SAP BTP in your job. For instance, you could offer to set up a simple cloud application for your team's reporting needs. Gaining this hands-on experience is the fastest way to build your skills and confidence. Join study groups or meetups. This means collaborating with peers to solve problems and share knowledge. For example, you could join a weekly virtual group where each member researches one BTP service and teaches it to others. This collective learning accelerates your understanding and builds confidence in applying BTP concepts practically. Practice troubleshooting common issues. This means learning to systematically diagnose and resolve typical problems you'll encounter. For example, when a BTP application can't connect to an SAP S/4HANA system, you'd check authentication credentials and network connectivity. Developing this skill ensures you can quickly restore functionality and maintain smooth operations. Document your learning journey. This means keeping a personal log of what you learn, the challenges you face, and the solutions you find. For example, after completing a tutorial, write down the key steps you took and any errors you resolved. This creates a valuable reference that solidifies your knowledge and accelerates your future progress. Create your 30-day learning plan. Week 1. Master Cockpit Basics. This means learning to navigate the central SAP BTP interface where you manage your cloud resources. For instance, you could practice creating a trial account and exploring its global account and subaccount structure. Gaining this foundational skill ensures you can efficiently handle all subsequent BTP activities. Week 2. Practice user management. This means learning to add and manage people in SAP BTP, controlling what they can access. For example, you might add a new developer to your account and grant them permission only to view, not modify, production systems. Mastering this ensures your applications and data remain secure and properly governed. Week 3. Deploy test applications. This means putting your practice apps onto the BTP platform to see them run live. For example, deploy a simple app that tracks daily tasks. This hands-on step turns your code into a real, working application you can access and test. Week 4. Explore monitoring tools. This means learning to use dashboards and alerts to track your application's health and performance in real time. For instance, set up a simple alert to notify your team if a critical business service becomes unavailable. Mastering these tools ensures you can proactively maintain system reliability. Set specific daily practice goals. This means defining exactly what you'll accomplish each day, like complete 3 exercises rather than learn something. For example, commit to building one simple app using the SAP BTP trial each day. This focused approach ensures steady progress and builds lasting skills. Your next immediate actions. Bookmark SAP Learning Hub. This is your central portal for all official SAP training and certification materials. For instance, if you need to learn about the BTP cockpit, you would go there first to find the guided course. Consistently using this resource will accelerate your practical learning journey. Join SAP Community today. It's the free, central hub for all SAP learners and experts. For instance, if you are stuck on a BTP setup, you can search the forums and often find a solution posted by someone who had the same issue. This direct access to collective knowledge is invaluable for your growth. Set up your practice environment. This means creating your own SAP BTP account to safely explore and build applications. For example, you can start by deploying a simple app to understand the basics. This hands-on step is crucial for turning theoretical knowledge into practical skills. Schedule 30 minutes daily for BTP. This means consistently dedicating a small, manageable block of time to learning and practice. For example, use this time to explore one BTP service in the cockpit each day. This daily commitment is the most effective way to build and retain your skills steadily over time. Find a learning buddy or mentor. This means partnering with someone to share questions and discoveries, making learning collaborative and less intimidating. For example, you could pair up with a colleague to review a BTP service like the SAP Build Apps tool together each week. This shared journey accelerates your understanding and builds confidence through mutual support. Staying motivated on your journey. Celebrate small successes. This means acknowledging every step forward, no matter how minor. For instance, after successfully deploying your first SAP BTP application, take a moment to recognize that achievement. This consistent recognition builds momentum and keeps you engaged throughout your learning journey. Don't worry about making mistakes. This means errors are part of learning, not failures. For example, if you misconfigure a service on SAP BTP, you can simply delete and recreate it, learning from the experience. Every mistake is a valuable step forward in mastering the platform. Ask for help when needed. This means not struggling alone when you encounter a difficult problem. For example, if you are stuck on an SAP BTP service configuration, reach out to your team or community forums. Seeking assistance is a smart way to learn and move forward efficiently. Review your progress weekly. This means setting aside time each week to look back at what you've learned and accomplished. For example, check off completed tutorials and note new skills mastered in your learning journal. Regular reflection ensures you stay aware of your achievements and maintain momentum. Remember why you started learning BTP. This means reconnecting with your original goal, whether for career growth or solving business problems. For instance, you might have wanted to build an app that streamlines expense reporting for your team. Keeping that initial purpose in mind will fuel your progress and keep you focused. You are ready for your BTP journey. You have a clear learning path. This means your training is structured step by step, so you always know what to learn next. For instance, start with BTP basics, then move to services like SAP HANA Cloud, and finally build applications. This organized approach ensures you build skills progressively and confidently. You know where to find help. This means you are aware of the key resources like SAP Community and SAP Help Portal for answers and guidance. For example, if you encounter an error while building an app, you can search the community for solutions. This knowledge ensures you can independently resolve challenges on your journey. You understand certification options. This means SAP offers official credentials to validate your BTP skills. For example, a developer could earn the SAP Certified Development Associate (SAP BTP) to prove their expertise. Earning these certifications enhances your professional credibility and career opportunities in the SAP ecosystem. You are equipped with practical next steps. This means you now have clear actions to begin applying your BTP knowledge. For example, you could start by creating your first trial account and exploring one service, like the SAP Build Apps low-code tool. This direct approach will immediately build your confidence and skills. Keep learning and growing. This means continuously building your SAP BTP skills as the platform evolves. For example, after learning the basics, you could explore a new service like SAP Build Apps to create a simple mobile application for your team. This ongoing effort ensures you stay relevant and can leverage the platform's full potential.